Hello everyone, Yensid Organist here, and welcome to another episode of OrgelCraft. I hope you guys are having a great day today. I did not intend to finish this when I started that time-lapse. My thought was, oh, maybe I can get around to the hangar area. That would be a good place to work for. And then as I got going, I just kind of got into a groove, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I can work until, you know, my width is only a stack wide. And I got there and I was like, oh, well, this is moving along. Well, let's see if we can go a little bit farther. And then as I just kept going from there, I was like, I've got to finish this now. So half of it is done. Well, half of the bottom is done. Sort of. I made a very pleasant discovery this week. I've been working off of, you know, pictures and diagrams that I have found online and in books that I've had. I have a scaled model of a Star Destroyer as a Christmas ornament. So I'm going to be able to use that to get some nice details, but there's definitely a lot that needs to get done on the underside of this. But this is crazy. I haven't really done a lot of flying around here since I finished this. Yeah, it's a little insane. I also have been working on an off-camera project, and I have confirmed that, yeah, the scale is correct, and you'll see that when I get that project in. That's probably going to still be a few weeks out. But, yeah, so we've got that quarter done. This is our second hangar, so there's the main hangar, and then there's the secondary hangar entrance, and there's a little bit of an area in between. I think I was reading somewhere that there are 12 squadrons of TIE fighters that are stored in the ship. I think that's right, and I think it's somewhere around like 96 TIE fighters that we're gonna need, plus several AT-AT walkers and ATST walkers, and oh yeah, all kinds of fun stuff. We'll deal with that later. Yeah, but so this is actually not where we're going to be spending the rest of this episode, mostly because I'm done looking at stone and torches and void. So we are going to head to the overworld because we have a patron house to build. So if you ever lurk in the comments of the videos on this channel, you will know that a longtime follower of this channel, Marodim Tindomiel, comments on every single one of my videos. She has been around since the early days of this channel, and unsurprisingly has become the first patron supporter of this channel. So we are going to get a house built for her today and get started on what is hopefully going to be an ever-expanding Patreon village. I did a little bit of scouting, and I think that I want to put it in this area here. We have a nice little area to work with. It's a little bit tight quarters right in here. I'm not going to put it into the desert, but I do like having this river here, and we can expand to either side of the river and into this forest. So I think this will be a good place to get a house built. So for Patreon builds, if you missed the episode where I was talking about that, was that last episode? I think that might have been last episode. I know it's been a couple of weeks. It's been insanely busy for me in real life. It's Christmas time, and you know, life as a musician means that you tend to be very busy this time of year. I think I've had 6 concerts in the last 2 weeks, plus 2 more, plus all the extra services coming up here during Christmas week. Yeah, it's a little bit of a busy time. So, yeah. So anyway, the Patreon builds are basically going to be roughly one chunk, and it can be, you know, patron submitted builds or based on, you know, something that I do inspired. Mara didn't just stick a little chicken hut anywhere I needed to build, but yeah, no, she's getting a proper house. So that's what we are going to work on. So I'm going to figure out exactly where I want to put this. I have a little bit of an idea of the kind of style that I want to do for her house. So I think I'm just going to get started on that. I don't know if I'm going to do any of the building on camera, but I'm going to figure out where I want this to go and gather materials and get to work. Welcome back, everyone. And here is Marodim's Patron house. So I decided to go with an A-frame style, and let's head over and take a little bit of a closer look at it. So there it is from the front. The roof is a mixture of deep slate and andesite. We have a little chicken pen and a chicken coop out here in the front. I don't think they can escape. They're certainly trying to. Little water bucket here. I put the trapdoor on top just because they have a tendency to fall in the cauldron and then get stuck. So I didn't want that to happen. But yeah, so here is the outside of the house. And then if we head inside, little step up to the first floor. All of the tools a miner could need right there. And then we come to the living room area. A little bit of a sectional couch here with some flower plants, flower pots. Some storage up here, and then all the Minecraft essentials. So, crafting table, cartography table, lectern, loom, this thing, stone cutter, grindstone, anvil, blast furnace, smoker, cauldron, everything you could possibly need. And I'm sure I'm probably forgetting something. But we have that little amethyst chandelier here. And then going upstairs, we have a modern floating staircase. And so then we have the bedroom up here with this nice picture window that looks out on the desert and the mountains and the pyramids out there. The other side looks to the forest. We got the bed here, we got some bookshelves, a little bit more storage, and of course, essential armor that we would need. Some lanterns and some more amethyst hanging from up there. We're not going to look too closely at the back of the house because to make the interior work, well, I had to bring the back all the way to the end. I suppose I could extend the roof by one, but it's the back of the house, so I think we will be okay. But yeah, there we go. If we pop into FreeCam, we can get a little bit of a bird's eye view of the house. But I think it looks really nice. Marodim, I hope you like it. And of course, I'm happy to make any changes. Just let me know. So there we go. All right. I have a mess to clean up. Another time. All right, so I'm a little short on time, but I want to do just a little bit of testing of something that's been bothering me for a while in this world, and that is to do with our monorail line. So when I originally constructed this, I did it in such a way that it was designed for a good ride. And with minecarts, when you go on the diagonal like this, it looks like it goes blah, 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 back and forth. But when you're actually riding in it, it's a smooth diagonal line. And that was something that I wanted for the ride. The problem, as you can see, is this diagonal is a little bit wonky. It goes this way, but then in order to power it, I had to have a little straight section here. So this side comes out, and then it goes back. What's bugging me about that is it doesn't look the best. I obviously, like I said, I designed it for a good ride, but not necessarily for the aesthetic. I don't use the monorail a ton for transportation, but I do use it occasionally. Most of the time when I see it, though, I'm seeing it from the perspective of flying over it. And these sharp lines, I kind of am not a fan of. So what I want to do is I want to just do a little bit of a test and see what the ride would look like if we were to do an actual curve. So, if we go in here, let's go ahead and add a shape, and let's set here, and we'll go with that. And then I need to turn this on, and then we have to move it. So, let's bring it... Let's see, which way am I facing? I think we need to come one more this way. And show me the full block. Is that lined up? That's lined up. Now, I don't know... Let's see here. We are at Z482. And then if we come over here, we are at Z451. So a 31 block radius. Right. Yep. And then we'll need to... Ooh, that almost hit me! Maradim, I hope you don't mind. I'm sleeping in your house tonight. Okay, back to it. Alright, and then let's go into free cam mode. So we can hopefully see this. I think that should be there, and then that... I can't quite tell. Nope, needs to move by 1. And this one? This one is good. Okay, so I have some stone in my inventory, which of course I'm not going to be able to get on top of that. But let's trace this out. And I guess we'll do inner. Oops. And then that will come over like that. And then let's go ahead and put rails on it. I'm going to put that there so I come to a stop. So obviously we do get a little bit of a diagonal here. Now, the issue with making sure I have enough powered rail is pretty easy because I can just swap out, I can just add more powered rails to where the columns are, and that should fix the problem. Now, the only issue is I don't have powered rail, so I don't know how fast we're going to be able to get this thing going. Hopefully, if I continue to push, it will pick up speed. And we creep along. Yeah, this is hard to get a good feel for without powered rail. I think I might have some in my redstone shulker, so let's see. Oh, I do. Excellent. Okay. So let's do that. And of course, we'll need to power it. Okay. Test number 2. You know what? That's not that bad. I thought that was going to be a lot worse. And really, it wasn't that obnoxious to go around it. Now, obviously, this is a short little curve. So, we might have some issues on longer sections, but it would give us the ability to make this a little bit more of a gentle curve, and then we could have an actual diagonal that goes a little bit longer. This I'm okay with. But yeah, we'd be able to clean up some of these diagonals, and maybe some of the longer sides over here. I don't know. I'd have to think about whether or not I wanted to make this just a large curve through there, or like a shallow curve into a diagonal. But something that I will definitely have to think about going forward, but that's not how I change camera angles. There we go. It's late, I'm tired, and as you can probably hear, I'm fighting a little bit of a cold right now. So I know this was a shorter episode, but obviously we made a ton of progress on the Star Destroyer, and we got our first patron house done over here, which I think is where we should go to finish this off. So I am actually going to wrap this up because I want to make sure I can get it edited and get it out, because I have to start working right away on the next episode, because it is Christmas week, and my thing for Christmas week is that I always take on a massive project. Last year we built 70-odd houses in Arendelle over Christmas break. I don't remember what I did the year before, but I think the year before that was the Guardian farm. So I have my massive project all planned out. We are finishing the lower portion of the Star Destroyer, so you can look forward to that, but I gotta get to work, because unfortunately with how Christmas falls, I don't have a ton of extra time. So I have to get right into that. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to subscribe, and make sure you click that little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest posts. Be sure to follow me on social media, and if you'd like to help support the channel, be sure to check out my Patreon page. Thanks for watching. See you real soon.